All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Spicy Adventures. I just got off work. It's about 2:23 p.m. So yeah, on Highway 9 right now. Just got off Skyline Boulevard, and I just wanted to do a little recording on my way home. Talk about some do's and don'ts when it comes to driving. I'm in my 2008 Honda Civic Si, aka the FG2. So, performance driving, right? When you're out here, especially if you have a sporty car, right? You want to make sure that you're up to par with how you want to drive. And it's okay that you don't drive fast. It's not that big of a deal. But please, if you're scared to come out here, don't, right? There's no need to push yourself, if this is not where your comfort zone is. But when you do want to come out here and drive, there's some things I want you guys to practice and get better at. Which is hand positioning is one big one, right? You want to be here, and you want to be around 10 and 2 or 9 and 3, they call it, somewhere around there. Don't shuffle your steering wheel, like if you're gonna turn, right? Don't sit there and try to shuffle the wheel in between your hands. And one thing that I absolutely despise is this right here, right? Like this underhand grab thing that I see a lot of people do. Like, just stop, really stop. Like, that is not good. So you see this corner here, it's 25 miles an hour, come through, hold your position with your hands. See how much control I have with just that? Keep your hands there. Don't drive one-handed. Don't drive like this too, with one hand on the wheel and one hand on your shift knob. Like, don't do that, guys. Please don't. Hand positioning is huge, absolutely huge. See that? My car hit that bump, it slid, and since I had both hands on the steering wheel, I'm still in full control of the car. I know exactly what the car is doing. The car is communicating to me. I can feel the tires, I can feel the body, I can feel the suspension doing everything that it's supposed to do. Another thing to learn is your eyesight, right? Stay up. Be scanning back and forth. That's how I run my eyes, right? Like, I'll look close, I'll look far, then I'll look close again. I kind of running my eyes back and forth just to make sure I don't miss any last second debris that might be in the road or potholes or something like that. See, bam, right there, hold it. Use those hands, baby, use those hands. Brake, heel toe into the corner, trail brake all the way in. And then throttle out. Throttle out. Remember what I've said in a few of my videos before. I don't condone people coasting through corners, right? You're either on the gas or you're on the brakes. Very, very few times are you going to catch me just coasting through corners. See, I'm trail braking. Now I lift off, throttle. I'm holding steady throttle all the way through here. Slightly trail brake here. Throttle. Open it up. Brake, throttle. Shift. See that? Because I have both my hands there, I can toss the car wherever I need to go. Brake, heel toe, right back on the throttle here. Feel it grip through. Slight trail brake there, come through. Just listen. You can hear me holding the throttle steady. Trail brake. See that? hand position. I control steady throttle, trail braking. These are all things that will make you a better driver. And if you don't know what these things are, I suggest you do some studying and read up on it. And go and practice in a safe environment. Don't come out here and try to do it. You know what I mean? Enter an autocross or something. Autocross is a perfect event to learn how to drive. You get to maximize your potential and the car's potential. You get to see which potential plateaus first. You know, can you outdrive your car? Can you really make your car do what it's supposed to do to the limit? That is the question. That is what you should always be striving for. Especially if you want to get into performance driving. You know, and then the next thing is going to be, you know, heel and toe, right? Do you know how to rev match? That takes practice. Rev matching takes practice. Because I know my car and I know these roads, I can really attack these roads like this. I like to short shift, you know? It makes it fun. Trail brake. And I'm giving my car just a little bit of throttle through those corners to give me grip. Like I'm not coasting through these corners. Not even a little bit. As soon as I lift off the brake, I'm right on the throttle. Right on the throttle. To give my car some balance. Trail brake all the way in, now throttle, 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 throttle. Again, see, that's a tight turn and my hands are still there. That was just a lift off oversteer there. Yeah, once you master the basics of stuff, you know, you can start learning how your car reacts to things. Like the FG2, it loves to lift off oversteer, and I use that to my advantage to get around corners quickly. When you talk about lift off oversteer, what I mean is when you lift off the throttle, the rear end gets light because the car kind of dips forward a little bit. So now that makes the rear light. So when you turn, the car kind of slides. Now, if you're not careful, you know, you can crash, obviously, right? But if you can manipulate that lift off oversteer, where you lift off the throttle just a little bit to get the car to pitch, especially in a front wheel drive car, you get the car to pitch, you hold the steering wheel where you want, you point the steering wheel where you want it to go, and as soon as you hit that throttle, the car just pulls right out of the slide. And it's an absolutely awesome feeling that the FG2 can masterfully do. And remember, I'm on stock suspension, just some sticky tires and better offset wheels, you know. So yeah, guys, please, please, please practice your driving skills before trying to come out here and do some spirited driving. Understand what your potential is. Understand what the car's potential is. Know your limits. Know your car's limits. You know, and most of all, have fun, right? There's no need to go all out. I never drive as hard as I would drive at the track when I'm out here on the street. That's one thing you should realize. Is, you know, I'm only doing a fraction of what I can actually do at the racetrack. You know, I'm pretty easy on my brakes out here. I'm pretty smooth on the throttle. You know, I'm very smooth with my shifting, you know, with my steering inputs. But I'm also very decisive Like, I know exactly when I want to turn. I know exactly when I want to brake. I know exactly when I want to shift and heel toe and all that stuff. You know, if you guys want to learn some stuff and you guys ever come out here to the Santa Cruz Mountains, hit me up, you know. Especially if you have a little bit of performance driving background, but maybe want to refine some of your skills, want to get a little bit better. You know, I can definitely give you some pointers and see what you might be doing wrong, see what you might be able to work on. But I would never, ever, ever try to get you to drive fast out here. You know, that comes with your comfort level, and I only want you driving to your comfort level. I will take you to autocrosses and track events though all day. That's where the fun is really at. Once you learn the limit of your car at the racetrack, you realize that on the street there's really no need to try to push that hard, because we're pushing way harder when we're at events like that. Our tires are screeching around every corner. You know, our brakes start to fade sometimes, right? You know, and that can get dangerous out here, especially if you're screeching your tires around every single corner and your brakes start to fade out here. Oh my goodness, like there's a tree, right? So yeah, so you don't want to do stuff like that. You know, just stay in a nice zone and just drive. Don't be attempting this stuff without learning how to do this stuff first. And the same with motorcycles. You know, I don't ever preach to anybody to come out here and hit the mountains, right? Don't be trying to hit the canyon runs on your motorcycle and you want me to ride for like 2 months and you don't know anything. Like, please don't. That is a good way to ruin your day and have a messed up motorcycle at the end. Yeah, but pay attention to those things. Like I mentioned in this video, hand positioning being number one. When I'm just cruising, like chill like this, yeah, I can drive one-handed because I've been driving a long time. I've been performance driving a long time, so I'm just kind of chilling out right now. But I would never ever drive like this if I'm trying to actually drive spirited. You know, this is just me chilling. I am positioning, right? Eyes up, scanning, throttle control, braking and trail braking. And then lastly, to master it all, right, is going to be rev matching your heel and toe. Sometimes I rev match without even using the brake, you know, because you're not going fast enough. So there's no point in tapping your brake and, you know, blipping the throttle with your foot, right? Just blip it. Just blip it without the brake. You'll be surprised how quickly cars slow down just by doing that. Just by letting the engine brake do it itself. But again, you have to be going kind of easy like this, kind of just chill like this. When you're kind of just going like this in a nice easy motion to rev match without the brake, you just blip it, right? You just blip the throttle before you shift. You clutch, blip, shift, clutch, blip, shift. I'll do it again. See that? You just blip it real quick. But yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoy your Saturday. I'm gonna try to enjoy the rest of my Saturday now that I'm off work. Get home, make some lunch, maybe go for a quick motorcycle ride in a bit. Doesn't seem like there's too much traffic right now, so yeah, might be able to get in a good ride. Alright, you guys, until the next episode of Spicy Adventures, stay safe, be kind, and have fun. Peace.